Hello, 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 hello. How are you? I'm just sitting here looking at my next project, and I've dumped my drills in my tray, my number ones, because we start at the beginning. And I'm looking over this painting. Well, it's not a painting; it's a stand, a tabletop stand, and I'm like, ones, ones. Where are the ones? Where are the ones? I don't see any ones. And normally ones are like a clear crystal. And I'm like, okay, I see 3, 4, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10. I haven't checked to see if I have the right drills. So I checked 11 because 11, look, this is what I'm going to do. 11 should be like these leaves and a marquee. And I'm like, I don't know. I found. Oh, hey, there's 2. Oh, 3. Oh, there's 3, 4. Really? Okay. I'm like, hello, help me out. Somebody help me out. Help me. Brandy is still working on the names for tonight. So she's going to pop in when she is done. Okay. So I'm just going to chit chat for a while until Brandy has the names ready. Look, I got my hair done the other day. Look, it got dark, didn't it? Got dark. I like it though. I like it. It was getting really light. And I told her that. I said, it's getting really light. So we darkened it up a little bit. Little bit. Hello, Cindy and Sue and Marion. Are you tired of the snow yet? It's supposed to snow again tonight or tomorrow morning here. Hello, Michelle and Sherry. Hello, Patty. You made it at the beginning. Look at you. Woohoo. Hello, Joyce. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. All right. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Dawn. Did I say hi, Dawn? Stitch and Spuds. I love that name, Stitch and Spuds. um, Dawn's here. Diamond Art Crafter. Hello. Hello, hello. Let's see. Anybody else that I haven't mentioned yet? Gina's here. And Lynn. Hello, ladies. And Shannon. Hello, hello. Let's see. Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Kathy sent me a super thanks on a video, you guys. Thank you so much, Kathy. I really appreciate that. I throw it out there all the time. And every once in a while, somebody gives me a super thanks on a video. So thank you so much. Really, I appreciate it. Let's see. Wendy, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else? DP with Terry. Hello, Terry. Hello, hello. Deborah's here. Hey, Deborah. Esmeralda, hello. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here hanging out. Oh, my goodness. Makes my heart happy. Hello, Sean. Sean's here and Dawn's here. Hello, ladies. How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay, so let's start by talking about this. Okay, so was it my crochet live? I think we were talking about it maybe. I don't know where it was. Maybe it was last week. And Sherry was talking about the metal tips for these twist up pens because I keep cracking them. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but we have got like putty just oozing out here, like oozing out the crack, right? Because I break them. This is like the second or third one I've cracked. She was like, well, they have metal tips that can go in there. And then she said, there's also this pen at Walmart. You can get a whole twisty pen at Walmart. So I went running to Walmart the next day and I got me a pen, right? So this pen came pre-filled with I think it's just white wax. Now, here's my question. How do I get it out of there? How do I get the white wax out of there? Hello, Kathleen. Yes, Sue. Yes, yes, yes. How do I get the rest of the white wax out of here? Because I want to fill it up with putty because I like the putty. That's what I got the pen for, is to put putty in it because the putty just works so much better on these rhinestones. How do I get the rest of this wax out of here? I just keep twisting it and I don't even know if anything is coming out anymore. Yeah, in February we're doing a tweezers. Pick it out with tweezers. Poke it out, pull it out, maybe. And then put putty in it. Let me finish the question. Get it out with tweezers and a lot of patience. Okay, well, I might have to try that. So in February, we are just doing like a finished object February. It's going to be like a event, non-event thing. It's just going to be get your whips out. Let's get some whips finished because, 2024, well, moving forward 2025 as well. I'm trying to not create any more whips, but trying to finish everything I start, right, throughout the month. And I was doing really good until the end of the year last year. And then I ended up with 2 whips from 2025. So we were talking about it one day, I don't know, on a live somewhere or something, and decided it would just be a great idea to just take a month and just have it be a whip month and finish up some stuff, which is perfect for me. It coincides with an event. Well, it's a bingo that my local yarn shop does to finish up crochet or knit projects that you got going, to finish those up in February. I'm finding more of the ones now. They're just right over here on this one side over here. There's not a ton of them, but they're over here on this like little face of this bird. I think that's what this is, this bird's face. There's only like 8 or 9. I got a whole little bag of drills for these 8 or 9 little ones there. And I don't see any. Oh, I found some more. I found more. It's all in this one bird. Hello, Brenda, and hello, Gail. How are you guys? Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. How is everybody? And Linda's here. Yeah, check them out. They're a nice little pen. I just keep thinking I'll just eventually use up the white wax and it'll all be gone. I could probably load some putty in here. I could probably. Anyhow. Yeah, so we're just going to finish things up. Finish up some things in February. So it's going to be a non-event event. We're just going to kind of all get together. Nope, just any whips. We want to finish up whips, Kathleen. Just finish up our stuff. I'm going to see how much I can get finished up in February. If I finish those 2, I have other whips, I have others I can work on for sure. So I'll just keep working and hopefully get at least the 2 from 2024 that I need to finish, which were that parrot from Captured by Radiance and what was the other one? Something Christmassy. What was it? I don't even remember now. That's bad. I don't remember what it is. Anyhow, they're boxed up. They're put away. They're just waiting for February. Okay? I may have to do a little adjustment in my schedule. I know I have put my schedule out there for events, and oh, dang, I just shot that clear across the table over there. And I think I need to do a little adjustment, which I will talk to you about at a later date. I still want to do a Craftably event. Let me see. Hang on. Where's my little calendar here? Where is my calendar? Hang on. I got too much stuff here. I got a phone in the way, and you want to finish Wild Africa? The Gingerbread House. Thank you, Karen. Yes, the Gingerbread House. How could I forget? And I'm quite a ways into that one. March is Chuck-along. Yep, March is Chuck-along. Let's see. All right, let me find my little list here. I'm going to have to rearrange a couple things. I was going to have another month of just working on whips. And I was going to do that in October, but I think I need to change my plans because I was going to do a Craftably event in June, but there's another event coming up in June that I'm going to be a part of. So, yeah. And I'll talk to you about that soon. Well, I don't know if I can talk to you about it right now. I mean, I think I could, but I'll wait until I talk to you next time to let you know for sure. Anyhow, where did I write it down? I think it was in a video somewhere. Let me work with it a little bit because, like I said, yes, Dawn, yes. You know, I said how many times that I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff starting out 2026 here. And there's been 2 Chucks now, a Lori Prindle, and that cat painting. And Dale wants me to do the cat painting, you guys. I know, just stand back, hold on. I know, he said it out loud, like he wants me to work on the cat painting. So anyhow, I think I might switch this around, do the event that I'm going to be part of in June, and move Craftably down to October. That's what I think I'm doing. Oh, that is what I'm going to do. That's the only choice I have. So I'm not going to be able to do organized in October, guys. We'll do Craftably in October. Right? I know. Everybody still likes to do Craftably. Hello, Kathy. And hello, Mary Lou. I'm telling you what. It's not Chuck's fault. He just finishes paintings and sends over what he needs to Diamond Art Club. It's how they do it, right? It's how they do it. When do they decide they're gonna release things and whatnot? Anyhow, so yeah. So February for sure is February finishes. February finishes. You bought, oh cool, you got one on a D-stash. That's nice. That is nice. That's cool when you can do that. I know, Lynn. I mean, since I've been doing a D-stash, I've been looking at my paintings hard. I mean, I've been pulling out stuff. I pulled out stuff that was easier for me to part with. You know what I mean? I started with the easy stuff first. I have not looked at Dreamers, Diamond Art Club, or Craftably stuff at all. Haven't touched them. Haven't even looked at them. So those are hard for me. Those are hard. We're going to do finished paintings Friday, or February. Friday. Finish Friday. I keep saying it now. Now I got it in my head. Friday. Finish February. And okay, it's not a big event, but I might have a prize at the end or whatnot. We're not doing it, Sue, I guess. So we're doing finish February. March is Chuck Along. Okay, now I got to confirm this one because Brenda and Maritza and I talked about doing Mother Earth in April and doing an Earth Day event. We'll chit chat about that and we'll make sure we're still going to do that. Okay. Yeah, let me know, Kathleen. Let's see. May, we're going to do Down on the Farm. Woo. And you know what I'm going to do for Down on the Farm? I'll give you one. Well, I might have to do those cats. I don't know. But what I want to do is I want to do some of the Trisha Riley Matthews, the Farm Kids. I want to do the Farm Kids. Yes. Farm Kids. Brenda's still good for it. Okay. We got to check with Maritza. We have some time. It's not until May. So then June is going to be this other event. All right. And let me just, I don't know if I should say, I don't know why it would hurt. Uh-oh. Take care of your mom. I know, right? That's why we planned it that way. Hello, Julie. We planned it that way because it's Earth Month. Earth Day's in April. And so, we're going to do Mother Earth. Earth Day time, right? Christmas in July. Still doing Christmas in July. even if I do it alone. I don't know. We'll see. Christmas in July. Then August, we're back to smashing the specials again. September, chuck along. October will be craftably now instead of organized in October. November, you know what month that is. November. And then Christmas elves in December. I think this schedule should work. I don't think anything else can possibly pop up. Hello, Jamie. Like this one event just popped up. And so I was like, oh, I would like to participate. I would like to be a part of that. because they're awesome. Okay, that'll be an awesome event. It's gonna be fun. So, all right. I will make sure I can like mention this event coming up. And if it's okay to start mentioning it, I will refresh my little calendar here and I'll rewrite it because now it's a mess. Because, I don't do anything like digitally. You know that, right? I'm not a digital person. Give me a pad of paper and a pen because that's my easiest way to keep track of stuff. So, I'll rewrite a nice little list and I'll put it out there like on my community tab. Oh, December is DP Christmas Elves, a prize a day from all of us little elves that get together and give away some prizes. Yes, we love to do that. You post every day for a chance to win a little goodie from one of us. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna message somebody and see if I get a response as to when I can talk about this other event. Let's see. Let me see if I get a response. That is not how to spell that word. Mentioning. There we go. If I get a response, I can talk about it. All right. Yes, I did, Mary Lou. This is one of my Hexicardies. Yep. This one is made out of jewel spun yarn, so it just did all the work and did all the color changes. Everybody asked me today too. We went to dinner for Dale's birthday. So we went out to have Mexican because he loves his Mexican. So we went out to have Mexican. Our family and whatnot came. And even Josh was looking at it and he was like, did you make your sweater? And I was like, I did. He goes, I want one. I was like, what? He goes, I want one. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. He said, I like yours. He said, I'd like different colors. And I'm like, well, yeah, sure. I said, okay, well, but what colors do you want? So we sat there and we talked about it for a while, And then, of course, we had to talk about Jason Momoa and Jack Black and their hard Hexicardies. And, I showed him a picture of theirs and he was like, he said, I would totally wear one. I would rock that. And then later he's like, just remember, I'm an extra large. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I mean, I think he would actually like one if I did the right colors. I'm going to press him on it a little bit more and be like, okay, what colors would you like this to be? You know what I mean? What colors would you like? Today he was all styling, man. He was all red and black and he had a new shirt and he had a new hat. And I'm like, wow, you are like, wow, you're styling. You are all coordinated and everything. And he goes, I try to. I'm like, okay. I didn't know he was such a, There's Maritza now. Hello, Maritza. Brenda and I were just talking about you because we're talking about future events. And I know we had talked to you about in April working on Mother Earth, but I don't know if you're still up for that. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that. Brenda's game. I'm game. We want to work on Mother Earth. And in April, with being Earth Day in April, we're like, yeah, let's work on Mother Earth. Let's make it like a thing. People can work on earthy things. You like that? Yeah, can work on trees and nature and stuff, stuff like that. I'll tell him you guys all said happy birthday. Maritza's like, I would love to do an event with Brenda. I know, right? So, hey, you already did. Maritza, you already did. You did DP Christmas elves with Brenda. Remember? She was an elf. Okay, it wasn't exactly the same as, but she was an elf, Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, we will chit-chat about that. You and me and Brenda, because I really want to work on Mother Earth. I think she's beautiful, and I want to work on her. Yes, that's the one. Kathleen, go dig it up. Go find it. That's the one. Welcome to Florida. She's not there yet, Kathy. She's not there yet. She's still enjoying the snow in New York, right? Got to enjoy a little bit more snow in New York before you leave. They were just on TV on the Weather Channel. It was funny. The people in New York City, they're like, yeah, we got a lot of snow, but when it snows in New York and it's beautiful, and they're like, they're telling us to stay home, but we wanted to go out and enjoy the snow, and they're out ice skating and all kinds of stuff. Like, yeah, heck yeah, go enjoy the snow when it's out there and it's pretty. Here today, you would not want to be outside right now because it is cold. With our wind chill and everything, it's like 1 or 0. 1 or 0. It's cold. Yeah. I do not know that. She has her own. Hannah Lynn has her own website now. And I don't know if she has Mother Earth or not. But, you're not going to have to work on Mother Earth. You can work on something earthy. How's that? Earthy. Maritza is moving to Florida. Moving to Florida. Florida. I missed some 2s, and now I put my little paper down here, and I got to lift the whole thing back up again because they're way over here in the middle. Way over in the middle. Yeah, I got the Mother Earth, the Hannah Lynn Mother Earth from Diamond Art Club quite a while ago. Mine is an old kit. Hey, if you guys watched my, things I worked on in 2025, that video, it was a theme. I'm telling you what, and it was just kind of an accidental thing. It accidentally happened that a bunch of stuff I worked on last year was older kits. And it was just, I didn't plan it that way. It was just kind of things I decided I wanted to work on, and they were older kits. Like 4 of them, I think, were old kits. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, there's got to be an easier way to get to this. Sub-zero, I know, right? Florida is sinking. Okay. I was just going to ask that, Maritza. How come she wouldn't be able to send you a Christmas card? Because you're in Florida? I don't know. Why, Mary Lou? Why? We want to know now. So anyhow, that is kind of like the plan for the next year or this year moving forward. Those are the events. I will post as soon as I can, write down that event in June and give it a name. And I mean, it has a name, but when I can name it for you, I'd feel silly putting down a mystery event in June. No, that would sound funny because people would think we're working on mystery paintings. To be determined? No, it's already determined. I couldn't put that. Tell you later. I'll tell you later. I could write that down. I know, but I can't tell you right now, event. How's that? I don't know. I think we can mention it. it's just not, it's nothing, the official stuff's not ready yet. But I think I can put the little bug in your ear, maybe. The secret event. Aha. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shannon, it's going to be in the 20s. Enjoy. Just enjoy that. How often does that happen in Texas that, it gets down to the 20s? We're all going to have to get, well, those of us who are close with Maritza, we're going to have to get her new address. I'm sure she'll get it to us. I'm sure we'll get it. Those that have her address now, I'm certain I will be getting her new address, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's even available anywhere anymore. I have no idea. No clue. So anyhow, but it doesn't have to be Mother Earth, like I said. It can just be Earth stuff, Think Earth Day, conservation, trees, land. I mean, even a beautiful landscape would work for Earth Day, right? As long as it has something to do with our beautiful Earth. I mean, Mother Earth, the one that I have anyhow, she's like holding the earth and, flowers. There you go, flowers. Dreamer Designs had a Mother Earth. Well, let's see. Maritza's looking it up, but if I can find it, I'd show it to you. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, it's going to be so cold. Just cold, cold. I mean, we were out. Here it is, right here. Let's see. Is she available? You guys, she is available. And this is the exact one that I have right here. There we go. They can't. They don't have licensing with, oh, that would never happen, Julie. They have a big dispute. Hannah Lynn and Diamond Art Club. But there she is. That's the Mother Earth that we're talking about. Oh, she even linked it for you. Thank you, Maritza. But that's what it looks like. It's very pretty. I wanted to do this for the long. Well, look at you guys. Got two of you putting the link there. And here's the picture. There's the picture and there's the links, you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post it. I'll post it on my community tab, but I'll run them down real quick again. Look, I got dark again. I messed up my screen. February, finish February. March, Chuck Along. April, Mother Earth. May, Down on the Farm. June, secret event. July, Christmas in July. August, Smash on the Specials. September, Chuck Along. October, Craftably. November. And December is DP Christmas Elves. All right? DP Christmas Elves. So there you go. There ya be. Oh, you tried doing a link, Brenda? Is that what you're talking about? You tried doing links and you couldn't figure out how to do it? But this is so pretty. The colors in this and everything, you guys. It's so pretty. I mean, we got water. We got sky. Come on. Show the people the picture. Come on. There it goes. It's so stinking pretty. Look at those oranges in that sky and her dress. And, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So yeah, I want to do it. Yep. He's not trying to be a good mod. I know, right? There were people back in the day that were moderators that were like, oh my gosh, they had all the information on everybody. Like they probably could have told you what my shoe size was, but I think they just had like lists and Google lists with all kinds of links for everybody's lives, and they would just pop into people's lives and they would just be there like linking stuff for them. They'd link, like Facebook groups and all kinds of stuff. So when I'm a moderator in somebody's channel, all I really do is if there's anything not nice going on in comments, I will handle that. I will kick people out in a heartbeat. Like, bye. Bye. We don't need you here. Uh, oh, you have a different Mother Earth. What? Yeah, I want to kick out trolls too. What? Shoes and flip flops? What? I don't know what that's about. Yes, Kathleen, that's right. Doing a good job. You're here. Yep. So, yeah, knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock. Knock on wood. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of trouble with trolls that I know of lately. Coming in and just making weird comments and being dumb. But anyhow, that used to be more of a thing, used to be a problem. All right, let me see. Now I'm curious what Mother Earth we're talking about at Diamond Art Club. I'm going to go look now. I forget the name of the artist somebody just said up there, but Mother Earth. Mother Earth. Oh, this one. Okay. This one. She's a Mother Earth too. That's the one right there. That's a Diamond Art Club Mother Earth by, I'll tell you in just a second. Feel better, Michelle. By Catriona Crehan? Catriona Crehan? Which one did Dawn do? Which Mother Earth did Dawn do? Don't know. But there's that. All right. All kinds of people messaging me right now because retreat payments. Retreat payments were just due. So people are like, hey, here's my payment. Or here. Anyhow, lots of retreat stuff going on in my phone right now. So anyhow. Oh, Dawn did that one with the flowers I just showed. Yeah, I have the other one, the Hannah Lynn one. The trolls used to be a bigger thing. They really were. They used to be more of a problem. Yeah. The one that Dawn did, like this Mother Earth is not available. The one that, if this is one that Dawn did, this one here, that one is currently not available. Not available. However, there was another, when I typed in Mother Earth, this came up too. And I mean, this would work for Mother Earth. She's available too. She's called World Priestess. I mean, if you wanted to be like real Mother Earth, she's World Priestess. Ooh. Yeah. So I think she would be beautiful for that event too. There you go. But like I said, I mean, anything that's really earthy, earthy. So, right now I'm going back to look and see what these comments were that I've missed. Let's see. Hype, huh? When you go to comment, it wants you to hype the video. Well, you can hype the video. I don't know. Well, you just commented though. Oh, when you go to hit the thumbs up. I don't know. No, we have not done the winners yet from last week because we're waiting for Brandy, who's still working on recording everything. Oh, yeah. That was weird. The horse guy. It wasn't like anything terrible. I mean, I think it was a little shady maybe, but I don't know. He wasn't doing anything terrible. But it's just weird talking about horses. And I was like, okay. All right. There you go. I never noticed it before either. Nope. Has anyone heard from Berta? I haven't, but oh, you have that one too, Sean? Well, look at you. You got a couple of choices there. There you go. You got a couple of options. Look at you. I know which one I want to do. I've wanted to do that forever. I have wanted to do it for a long, long, long time. So that'll be perfect. Let's work on that in April. April. April, April, April. All right, this little bird over here is where the threes are. They're green. I think they're mostly all over here. I forgot I had one of these little crazy bird things. I forgot all about it. Then I was scrolling through my box, and apparently I had pulled it out and put it in my box of things to work on. So I was like, oh, hey, I got a crazy bird little stand here. Let's work on a crazy bird. This will be my 4th or 5th stand-up one that I worked on this month. Yeah, 4th or 5th. There you go, Joyce. She's got some that will fit that. So yeah. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like my year is planned out. So yesterday I did my crochet live. Thank you to my friends who hang out with me while I crochet and make mistakes and, tear things out and start over because, that's what I do. But we were talking about, my shoulder surgery is this coming Thursday. And I honestly, in my little brain, I'm like, I'll be back to doing things fairly quick. I'll be in a sling, but I can still do stuff, a sling for 5 weeks. Okay. But I don't know in reality what I'm going to be feeling like doing, the next week or so. I don't know. So I told them in the crochet live yesterday, I said, well, we're going to play it by ear. I'm like, I might not do a crochet live next Friday. Next Friday, I probably won't. That I'm probably certain I won't because that will be the day after surgery. I'm certain I'm not going to be sitting here crocheting the day after surgery, right? I'm probably going to be on the couch going, anyhow. So, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I don't know what you're going to get. I don't know what you're going to get from me for a while. I don't know. I know you keep saying you're moving, Shannon. When you moving? When you moving? Now she says March. Okay. Well, let me know when you're moving. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Hello, Risa. Risa's here. Hello. I know, right? I just don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I kind of talked about in my live, like, yeah, maybe I'll just be going live. Maybe I'll just be sitting here, like, I don't know, what am I, just sit here and go live, right? Hi, here's Mindy. I'm doing nothing, but how are you guys? I don't know. I can't imagine having no content. I'll be able to do my book live. There's no reason I can't do my book live, right? I can probably do a Saturday Night Live and just, I don't know, just hang out here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just hang out. Maybe I'll, I don't know. I don't know. Sit here and tell you how I'm doing. That's all I can do, right? I don't know. We're playing it by ear. We are playing it by ear. Yeah. Rotator cuff, Mary Lou. Something in there is torn. So they're going to go fix it. And then it won't hurt anymore. Yay. Yay, it won't hurt anymore. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of, there you go, do a cute, bring Dale in. Yeah, we'll bring Dale in and we'll talk with Dale. He's always fun. I could answer questions on a Friday crochet along. Just Mindy talk. There you go. Yeah, I'd love to answer questions on a Friday. I mean, if they're crochet questions, I can answer them. Hey, I just made the cutest thing, you guys. I made a love bug. A love bug. It's like a great big long glowworm is what it reminds me of, like with the little sectioned body and stuff. It's a pattern from Wonder Crochet. It was a free pattern. And I'm using some new yarns. I'm using some yarns that they're like the plushy yarns, and they're 5-weight yarns. So they're a little bit bigger. So the things that you make come out a little bit bigger. And this little worm, this little love bug, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute, right? He cooked and dressed himself. There you go. But you could hear the pain moans when he moved too much. I know. Yeah. I mean, I'm already thinking, I'm not going to be able to wash my hair, for a while. Because, you got to move your hand up here to wash your hair. And that's probably not going to happen for a while. Wasn't it cute, Sherry? I love it. It's so cute. I could bring on guests. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just sit and chit chat. Dale is always showing me like, how he is with TikTok. He's always showing me TikToks where people are just sitting and they just do all kinds of random things on TikTok as they go live. He likes to show me when there's crochet people. He's like, look, this one's just sitting here crocheting. Look at her. She's crocheting. You could do that. You could go live and crochet. And I was like, well, I already do. I already do. I just do it on YouTube. He goes, yeah, but that's all they do. They just sit there and they just talk. They're not like, explaining an event or explaining their project or anything. They're just like, crocheting and talking. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can do some question stuff and some chit chat stuff. You do a lot of 30 by 30s. What size portfolio? Oh gosh. 30 by 30s fit in a 12 by 12. Like you can get a scrapbook album, and 30 by 30s, 12 by 12, they'll fit. They will fit. I was talking about that, I don't know, recently, that a 30 by 30 painting fits great in a 12 by 12 frame. So if it fits in a 12 by 12 frame, it'll definitely fit in a 12 by 12 scrapbook. I have a scrapbook downstairs that has some 30 by 30s in it. Yes, Julie. Yes. Very true. Mm-hmm. The main problem I'm going to have is my kitty cat, my big boy, because he's always wanting me to pick him up. He always wants me to pick him up. And if I don't pick him up, then he's like patting my leg. And then if I ignore him, then he pats my leg with a little bit of claw added to it. And I'm just thinking, how am I gonna pick this boy up? I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. We shall see how it goes. I've been practicing with my left hand. I've been practicing scooping him up with my left hand and see if I can pick him up that way. I can. It's not as easy. It's not as graceful, but I can kind of pick him up with my left hand, my left arm. So, hey, Brandy is here. Brandy must be done. Oh, I better turn on some volume to hear Brandy because right now I don't have any volume on. Yes, Shannon, unless he finds me in the kitchen and he's not patient and waiting for Dale and he's going to give me claw. I'm like, no. Yeah, 12 by 12. Go find a 12 by 12 album and those 30 by 30s will fit in it beautifully. All right, here's Brandy. There's Brandy. Hi, Brandy.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm here.
I'm doing. Look what I'm working on.
Oh, how cute.
I'm with some crazy birds. We're working on some crazy birds.
I have not gotten as much done this week as I wanted. I did 2 calendar pages.
Mm-hmm.
These took me
Oh, the coasters.
3 days. Look at it. Look at it. These are
Pretty.
gorgeous.
Nice. They're very nice. They're solid crystals. They're not like.
Yep, solid crystals.
Yeah.
And then I also worked on my full canvas. I showed these coasters to my daughter, and she's like, I'd be scared to use them because they're so beautiful.
Why? You're gonna seal them.
And I am determined. I think it's a fairy. I think I'm right. I think it's a fairy.
I think you got a fairy. Yep.
I think I got a fairy.
I think you got a fairy. I got a question for Brandy. A very important question for Brandy. Have you been hit by any iguanas?
No, because those are down in South Florida.
Okay. No,
We don't really have iguanas like in the trees here.
no iguanas in your trees there falling out.
No, none falling out. And of course, if they do fall out in the other places, then they're not dead. A lot of people think that when they fall out of the trees, they're not dead. They're just frozen. You just gotta warm them back up, and then they get them back out there.
When the weather warms up a little bit, they'll get moving around again. I mean, I get it. I mean, you go outside here right now, I might fall out too, but we don't fall out of trees. We might fall out of the car or fall out of, oh my God. No, it's cold. It's cold here.
But yeah, even though these coasters took me forever, I think they were probably my favorite.
They're very pretty.
Just because, I mean, they, normally you can't necessarily tell what the picture is when they're that small, but I can clearly see that dragon in the flowers.
Those look pretty. There was one that was kind of a little iffy, but
the only one I think, to me, that this one's a little more difficult because it's all green.
Yeah, because the colors are too close.
And then this one, you have to get closer up to the dragon to see the face of
that one actually showed pretty good from far away.
You think so?
Yeah, it shows pretty good from far away.
These are.
That's
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, Mary Lou, that's probably where I saw it. Was on the Weather Channel, the iguanas falling out of the trees. But I've heard that before, other years in the past. I've heard about the iguanas falling out the trees.
I don't know if we're going to get snow. It says there's a possibility of some snow flurries tomorrow.
Well, we get snow like every day, pretty much. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. I don't know. It's not a lot of snow. It's definitely not a lot. It's not like it's piling up, but it's just a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, just FYI, I did the, just to let you know, we had 159
woohoo
that actually counted, which, last week was 152. So there were still some that did not count, but we had more this time. We also had a few new types of projects that we didn't have last week. So last week we stopped at house. This week we added cards, napkin holder. Someone had a napkin holder. Someone had a magnet.
We didn't have any cards last week. I thought
we didn't have any cards last week.
I thought there were some cards.
We had notepad holders. We had notepad holders. And we also had someone did a stocking. We had a pencil case, a purse, and wind chimes. So we have some. So now we've had a total of 27 different types of projects. But because I was like, okay, I understand I put Sparkle Pal in a different category than stands, even though they are technically stands.
Yep, they are.
I wanted to go through and see if I wanted to go back to last week's real quick. So if we would have put it all as stands, it would have gotten the third place instead of hangings. Because it would have been 18 total. This week, and I even my little data analysis brain went nuts.
My data analysis.
Yeah, I even went through and put the percentage of projects that were certain stuff. So right now,
I'm feeling a song in my brain about analysis. It's from Wicked, I think. Oh yeah, it is. It's from Wicked.
Well, if you take Sparkle Pals and stands and put them together, those and canvases tied for 32 projects each. So 20% of the projects were canvases, 20% of the projects were stands. That includes the Sparkle Pals. Then second place was calendar pages. We had 26 of those, which was 16%. And the third place was the little mini frames. People went ham on the mini frames. We had 19 of those.
Mini frame.
Which was 12%. But yeah, canvases and stands tied for first place.
I'll tell you what, I would be doing that little love mini frame that Sherry did if I could find it.
There were a couple of those.
If I could find it, I can't find it. It's not available to me, apparently.
I really like the napkin holder.
Neither's the cow, the Valentine cow. I can't find him.
I really like that. I don't know why, but I really like that napkin holder.
You know what they call that? They don't call it a napkin holder.
What do they call it?
Paper towel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I suppose it's a papery. That's what they call them, though. When you go look them up, they're called paper towel holders. I was like, oh, okay, paper towel holder. All right, then.
But, I mean, some of the top ones, I mean, they even had runners up were the keychains and hangings.
I haven't done any keychains yet. I have a set in my box. I think they're dogs. They don't look like they'll be too hard to do. They don't look like they've got like a ton of drills on them. But I just haven't done them. Yesterday, I did a Care Bear. And I was done after I did the Care Bear because it was all like Pepto-Bismol pink. Like his whole backside was all pink, except for a couple of darker pink drills.
Yeah.
And then most of the front side was all pink, except for the rainbow. I was like, I was done with that. I was done because that was a lot of Pepto-Bismol pink. And then it wouldn't fit in the stand. It would not fit. I couldn't get it in there. I'm like, Dale, I don't think this is going to go in here. I said, I think we're going to have to do something to the slot, because this isn't fitting. And he tried, and he's like, yeah, that's not going to go in there. And I'm like, I know. So he had to take it out to the shop and had to get after it with a tool. I had to get after it with a tool and ream it out. Had to ream it out. I said, well, here's the nice thing. Once it's in, it's in. It's not coming out of there.
Well, I will tell you that I went and got me an iron, so now I can start working on some canvases because I have to iron this thing because I don't want to go down here.
Yeah.
And start on that with that crease there that I can't get out. So my only thing is I don't have an ironing board, but someone said that I can take my dining room table, and if I put a towel or something on top,
You've got a
that would be
kitchen
fine.
counter. You got a bar top,
Um,
right?
it's well, but it's got stuff on it.
What's your table made out of?
Wood,
I wouldn't do it on the table. What's your countertop? It's tile, right?
and it's like a faux marble.
The tile, whatever
It's,
it is.
no, it's laminate marble. It's
Okay.
laminate.
I would do it on the counter, not on your table. That's what I do. I put a towel out on my countertop, and just a single layer of a towel, not a big thick towel, just a single layered towel.
So
And
I couldn't do it on my bed.
no, your bed's too squishy. You got to have a hard surface because you got to push down on that. You got to push down on that iron sometimes.
My counter is not as big as this canvas is.
Your counter is small.
Mhm. It's a teeny tiny counter.
You don't have to have the whole canvas on there at the same time. You can do it in parts and sections.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard. It's got to have a hard surface. And yeah, I did get some spring stuff, Shannon. I just can't find. I really wanted that Valentine cow, but I'm over it.
Diamond Art Crafter says she uses the iron on a double layer dish towel on the table.
Well, I like it to be. I like just one layer of towel so that I have a nice hard surface. I would just be nervous doing it on a wood table. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
You do what
Well,
you want
to do it with the steamer on.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I use the steam a little bit on mine. I mean, I'm not like spraying. Well, okay. I have sprayed them before too, but not with my iron. I've sprayed them with like a spray bottle, just a light little spray of water on them if they're like really bad. But you really need a hard surface so you can really put some pressure down on them. And that's why I don't like using a lot of towel. I don't like a lot of towel. I like a little towel on a hard surface. But you could put part of it on the counter. Yeah, what about the floor? You got a tile floor?
No, I have wood floor, but I do have a flat top dryer and washer. And they're metal.
You could do that. You could do that.
Do it on the top of my dryer or my washer.
You could do that. Yeah.
That won't hurt it, right?
Mm-mm. No, you could do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I went and got an iron, and I'm like, okay, gotta iron these bad boys.
Yeah, I do have the steam on my iron, but I don't spray anything. I don't think my iron has a sprayer part, and doesn't steam a lot. It just steams a little bit,
Wait,
but it does help.
Brenda, what is it with swirl? What? Oh, work. Like, what's gonna swirl?
It will work. It will work.
Do a video. What kind of video? Hi guys, I'm gonna iron my stuff. I'm done with the dryer.
I just did an ironing video. It's gonna go on my next crafty vlog. Yep. Which will come out tomorrow. Actually, my little ironing video will come out tomorrow in my crafty vlog. It does, Pam. It does not. The steam is fine. It doesn't do anything to it. I mean, because you're ironing from the back, so it's not hurting the painting at all. It doesn't steam a lot. It's just a little extra, like, just a little.
Should I still put a towel under it, even if I'm doing it on the washer dryer?
Yes. I certainly would. Yep.
Because I'm gonna be ironing some stuff, because I do have some canvases.
And I will just say, Brandy, start very low temperature. Just start with a low temperature.
Low temperature.
Don't get too hot. You can always heat it up if you need to. If it's not working very good, you can always move your heat up, but start low, because once you get it too hot and you've messed it up, you've messed it up. So And you can, I mean, you can get them too hot and then they just start to like wrinkle, like warp on the edges and stuff. And you don't want that. So start with a really low heat on your iron.
This will be a new experience for me. I've never ironed a canvas.
I've sprayed mine before too, Joyce. I've either sprayed them with a water bottle, but my iron just kind of does an automatic little steam thing. It's not like I turn it on even, but it's not a lot of steam. It's just a little bit.
Well,
It doesn't hurt them.
One I got from Walmart, and I think you have to put water in the reservoir or something. And
Yeah. Yes.
hold on, what kind is this?
That's what I have. I have one that has just little water in the thing, and it just does a little extra, a little. Did you hear that? It just goes.
I went and got.
Oh, I don't even replace the plastic, Joyce. I don't replace the plastic and put parchment on it. I just leave the plastic on there.
I just went and got this.
Easy steam. Yep.
Black & Decker, I think, is supposed to be a good brand. I don't know. I don't necessarily like that it's green, but
Well, who cares what color it is? It's only there to do a job, right?
Yeah. But,
and then I make sure that after I've ironed it, I do pull the plastic back again and lay the plastic down nice and flat. That seems to help it a little bit. When it's still kind of warm from the iron, I pull the plastic and,
this thing's supposed to have some sort of True Glide non-stick, so it better not stick.
Right. I mean, I always laugh, I don't iron my clothes, but I'll iron a diamond painting. That's what my iron's for ironing diamond paintings, not for ironing clothes.
I'll be able to figure it out. So it's a good brand. I mean, I've heard Black & Decker's supposed to know what they're doing with stuff. So
I mean, an iron is an iron as far as I'm concerned,
Well, I mean, I could have gotten one for like $9. It was like this little bitty tiny travel one. But it was not a steam one. It was just like a heated up plate. And it was all of about this big.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You know what they use those for?
What?
Quilting.
Oh.
They use those for quilting a lot, for ironing out their little pieces and stuff that they're sewing together and stuff. To iron those out and their seams and whatnot. So yeah. Let me just say this to you. Don't start on that painting that you're working on. Don't start on that one. Go grab something else that's not as important. Just grab a little painting to practice on. Practice on one first.
Okay.
If you mess it up, you'll be like, darn it. Not,
Yeah. No, I'm never going to know what this thing is.
I'm never ironing anything again. But no, just start with one that you don't mind practicing on. You'll get the hang of it. It's not hard. I mean, I messed up some.
I think Summer Sun's in the UK and has to go to bed.
Yeah, I saw that. That's Julie. Good night, Julie.
Night, Julie.
All right. Well, I'm doing a lot of blue here for this little guy's crazy hair here. He's got some crazy feathers going off the top of his head here. It's pretty. It's blue and green. He's blue and green.
Blue and green.
Yeah. See him? Isn't he cute? He's so cute. I'm working on that little guy right there. Little guy right there. See him? He's blue and green. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I'll stop. Like that wasn't annoying, right? No. We were just talking about my next couple weeks coming up after I have surgery on Thursday. Yeah. What am I going to be able to do?
I'm assuming crochet.
Not right off the bat, probably.
Wait, what are you getting surgery on again?
What?
What are you getting surgery on again?
My shoulder.
Oh.
Approximately right there. That's where it hurts anyhow. I'm guessing that's where it's at. I don't know.
You're definitely not going to be able to crochet.
I will be. They said that that's the one thing I can do. I can crochet even I have
Does
to
you keep your shoulders still when you crochet?
no,
You're not this type of crocheter?
no, ma'am. I mean, I might be able to diamond paint a little because I mean, if I just keep my tray really close to my diamond painting and just move my hand a little bit, I might be able to do that. But I don't think I'm going to do anything probably for several days, maybe the first week, anyhow. I don't know. I'm going to read. There we go. I'm going to read.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm talking about what can I do like with YouTube? You know, that's more my thing. I can entertain myself here at home, but I mean, what can I do with YouTube? So we were thinking maybe I can just go live and just talk with people. Somebody said I can get Dale in here and we can ask Dale questions and we can mess with Dale.
You know, people would love to get Dale talking. They love when he comes in and just starts
I know.
talking away.
However,
It's about, I don't know, organizing tools. Like people are just like,
it's a little scary, sort of bringing him in and letting him talk a whole lot. You just don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth. I know, but Kathy, that's gonna be way too late because physical therapy doesn't start until 5 weeks after. I have to be in a sling for 5 weeks before therapy will even start. So,
well, you know, if you pull Dale in, just tell him ahead of time. All right, honey, here's something. Don't talk about X, Y, Z.
I need you to just mind your P's and Q's. That's all. Just mind your.
Please remember, this is on the internet, and the internet is
Okay. So, okay, get this. I was talking with some people the other day, YouTube people and whatnot, and there we go. Just give me some pain meds. I'll be good. Just pain med me up, and I'll be like ready to go.
Oh, Mindy, do look at her stuff going. I said, what?
But anyhow, we were talking us YouTube people, and this one lady, she was like, I'm scared to go live. I don't know. It's not that I don't talk, 'cause I talk all the time. I'll talk all the time, but I'm scared to go live. And we're like, why are you scared to go live? She goes, I don't know, I might swear or something. And I'm like, so you can swear? You can swear on YouTube. You can swear, and I mean, when you set up your live, you can put it, this is not for kids, and there may be inappropriate stuff. If you think you're going to swear, you're going to swear. I said I swear in my lives. I swear in my lives. Brandy, I do. I mean, try not to do the big one, but
I make up words for my swear words, so
I know.
But you still know they're swear words. They're just
right. And then
nonsensical.
And then somebody else said, well, as long as you don't swear in the first 15 minutes, you're okay. YouTube doesn't care if it's after the first 15 minutes. And I was like, what? Where's that? Where's that rule?
I don't know, because I'll never forget a live that I was just telling what this is anatomically called, but because it sounds very similar to something else, and it was halfway through the live, they shut my live off.
That's just too weird, too.
And I'm like, I wasn't even saying, and I was like, what can I? And then I was like, oh my God, because I said what this thing is called, and they with something else.
I have not experienced any weird things. Like, I haven't gotten in trouble for stuff. You know what I mean?
That's the only time I've ever had it shut off on me, and I was just like,
oh,
wow, okay. Guess they didn't want me, and I didn't even say. Technically, Brenda, you can go live from a computer.
Yeah.
With 500, but if you want to go live with your phone, you have to have 1,000 or more.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, I don't know about StreamYard.
I don't know about StreamYard either.
I don't know about StreamYard.
I don't either. But I've also heard TikTok's a little more weird about things. Like, there's certain words TikTok doesn't like you to say. And there are things that are, let me just put it this way, there are things that are like in the news a lot. Some things you hear in the news that they don't like you to mention certain things, certain words and whatnot.
Well, like I watch a lot of true crime.
Yeah, I watch none, so.
A lot of true crime. And so there are certain crimes that are out there that you can't say the name of the crime. It has to be bleeped out or put in abbreviations.
And that's on YouTube as well.
I don't know about, I'm not on TikTok, but I know on YouTube censors it.
I think there's one that you're thinking of that had, like, your ex-husband sounds kind of like that.
They don't let you call like SA versus what it actually is.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Brenda's like, yep, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't a certain form of way someone could die. You can't say
that word.
That word that starts with an S. So it's just
nah.
So like when you're watching all these true crimes, it's like, wait a minute. Like every couple of words it's like redacted.
Yeah. I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know about that. I don't talk about that kind of stuff either, but
Mary Lou, what's it called? I don't want to get Mindy's live taken down, so
what's it called besides your? Look it up, Mary Lou.
It starts with a W. And it sounds like it starts with a W.
It sounds like a body part or a dachshund.
Yeah. There you go. Another name for a hot dog.
Yeah.
Except you put an S instead of an ER.
Figure that out. Everybody got that?
Take the male part, take the P away, and put the W. And that's actually the name for that thing. There you go.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, you got to go all the way around the horse and back again.
I guess. I mean, I just say shit. That's all I do. I mean, if I can't say that, then we got problems. You know what I mean?
Nah, shiitake mushrooms, something.
I just say,
Well, I don't, because I never know if, because I'm telling you, when the kids find out that you have something, like they are, because I refuse to tell them, and they're just like, we're determined, we're going to find you. And I'm like, okay.
If they can't handle that word, then there's something wrong. That was my.
They say it and much worse at school, and I'm like,
worse.
Now I'm pretty sure you might not have heard a whole lot of cussing from kids in elementary school. Maybe some do.
You'd be wrong,
but
you'd be wrong
because they have discovered it. So now they just want to see the shock factor.
Yeah, you'd be wrong. Mm-hmm.
See, at my age group, at the middle school age group, they enjoy saying it because it's cool to them.
Oh, yeah, you should not be talking about 6-year-old victims. I mean, no, underage, no, you don't do that. No.
Well, I don't know. Some of the true crime, like if it's a story about, a kid that has been killed by the parents or something like that, But most of the time they won't, unless the kid actually died. If the kid actually died, they'll say the name of the kid because it's their story. But if it's a kid that was attacked and survived, they won't release the name.
More of like a victim situation.
Yeah.
I don't talk about anything like that, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, well, I suppose I got more floors over here on this bird too. I thought I was done with the blue, but no, this guy's got a little blue streak in his hair over here.
He's got a little blue streak.
Tim's got a blue streak. Okay, so we're gonna wait on the blue streak. That's a roller coaster at Cedar Point.
What?
The Blue Streak. I think
that's the name of it? Oh.
Yeah. I think they closed it down. It was one of the oldest roller coasters at Cedar Point, the Blue Streak.
You see, when I went to Busch Gardens in Virginia, the Green Monster was the name of the roller coaster that I rode, that the roll down bar was not clicked and came open when I was upside down.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
So I'll never forget. It was called the Green Monster, and
On here. Not Mindy. Nope, no true crime here. No.
yeah. You know me, I'm a true girly.
There's enough crime in the world. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. I just no. I hear enough just watching TV or the news or something. I don't want to hear anymore. All right. So prize package. This will be super cute. I have one of these and I have it in my living room all the time. And I love it. So you get to build. You get to get your little screwdriver and your little pegs and your screws, and you get to put this thing together when you're done. It's double-sided too.
So like this is my week, but Mindy and I agreed she has so many that she's putting together the packages and I'm going to pay for the shipping. So
yeah, there you go. So look at, isn't that cute?
like one of those little ship thingy madoojis.
Yeah. I have a ship too, an actual ship, but these are so cute. I love these. Like I said, I have one in my living room, and every once in a while I'll just walk by and hit it. So it just rocks, but it's super cute, but you get to build. That's half the fun. It is double-sided too. So you do 2 panels of this, right? You do 2 panels. Let me see. I'll show you, I think. Let's see. Oh boy. Drills.
Oh, it was terrifying to have that thing come up when you're upside down. Luckily,
there's all kinds of pieces. Look, here's your
lots of pieces for that. Is that double-sided? Both of those double-sided as well?
No, those are they're just one-sided because they go like this, right? They go like this.
Okay.
Yeah, they go like that. And then there's 2 pieces that make up the, this is really pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. So these aren't double-sided, but there's 2 of them that are exactly the same. And so they go like this, and they rock back and forth like this.
And they go be so party. Oh God, my hair looks horrible. Hold on. I got horrible looking hair going on here.
So
I decided I was not doing the bang thing. Y'all caught me.
Better make sure your screws and stuff are in here.
Yeah, otherwise they're gonna be sitting there going, how am I both put together?
You know what I like about these?
What?
You get a little screwdriver too. Do you know how many of those little screwdrivers?
I love little baby screwdrivers.
I got a bunch of them little screwdrivers.
So every now and then when I get a miniature kit that has like screws in it or something where I've got to put like a music box on or a light box or something, it comes with the
I know. I have a bunch of those little screws. I just got a kit the other day I did. Oh my gosh. It came with a screwdriver that was about this big, a little tiny, tiny little blue one. And I was done and I looked at Dale and I said, do you any use for this? Because I'll just throw it out. Do you want it? And he's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'm like, okay.
Tell him, Dad, you're going to throw away a tool. And he goes, no, ma'am.
I mean, it didn't even look like it was a real screwdriver, but it was so little. It was this little itty bitty thing. I'm like, what would you use that for? I don't know. Okay.
Well, sometimes you got to get in really tight spaces and you need something that's the size of your hand.
It was tiny. So everybody this month is getting a quilling painting because I put some of my quilling.
Nikki was obsessed with those for a while.
I certainly was. I loved these. Look how pretty this is, though.
She wanted every one that ever existed.
I think I got every one there ever was, almost. But you know what? They're coming out with new ones now, quilling, and they're different, and they're kind of cool. Like, they're kind of cool. Like,
I think I'll go back and get her some more.
I might have just ordered one. I don't know if it would fit in eyeglasses. It almost seems like it was bigger than that. But anyhow, yeah, but they got some new ones. Like I saw a heart. It was super cool. Anyhow, off track. Anyhow, they're new quilling ones. I have to get rid of some of the old quilling ones. I was on a mission. Do you know how many I had? I don't even know.
I don't think you can counter them up.
Like, how many did I put in the giveaway box versus how many did I keep? I kept a bunch of them, but I put a bunch in my giveaway box. I don't know. Now, this is not quilling, although, I mean, it kind of takes on a little look of quilling, but it's not. But it's not like an official quilling one. Okay, Brenda, you know what quilling is? Is paper quilling. You know, when they take the paper and they curl them and they make shapes and whatnot. That's paper quilling. So these paintings, these diamond paintings, were meant to look like paper quilling. All right.
Yeah.
So this tree is really pretty. I think it's beautiful. It's like fall colors. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. It's got a lot of special drills too. It's got a lot of special drills. It's got a bunch of big ones. Love it. Beautiful. See, sometimes I look at these as I'm getting ready to give them away and stuff, and I'm like, why am I giving that away? Why?
If you have something, go take a look at your box.
It's so pretty. Look at this one. I'll just show you this first. Do you see all them pearls right there?
Mm-hmm.
Pearls. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? Do you know why I'm giving that one away?
No.
Because I have 50 butterflies. I mean, I don't know if it's 50. It feels like it's 50, but that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
Very pretty.
How can I give that away? I don't know. Okay, so those are the paintings, and then there's surprises. Then you get surprises. Surprise! I like the surprise parts.
So yeah, when Mindy and I were talking about prizes, I was like, I got an idea for you, Mindy. I'm just curious. Since you have so many, and it is smashing the specials, would you be willing to do the prizes and I pay for the shipping on my weeks? Just because I don't have, I mean, I have probably, I think I got 4 canvases in there, 4 or 5. I might have 5. I'm now out of coasters. I have done all my coasters. I have done all my keychains. I have 1 bookmark. That's a single bookmark. I have a clock that I keep saying I'm going to eventually do, a lion clock, and I haven't done it.
Clocks, they've gone crazy with clocks. Clocks are on all kinds of things now.
Oh, this one's like a stand-up cartoon lion, and he's got a clock. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I keep saying I'm going to do it. And then I have a tray. Now, the tray is regular drill, but it is a tray. You know, like.
Oh,
hand-
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the surface of the tray is full drill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. I have a couple of those. Or
I
I have a couple of the trays, different boxes type things that you put together with sides and all that kind of stuff. I have all that stuff. I'm like, what don't I have? Although there's always new stuff. There's stuff that comes out. I'm like, they did what? They're putting drills on what now? Oh, okay. They're putting drills. Okay.
don't know, but there's some things that I've looked at, but I just have not got, because I have lost the box. I don't know where I put it. I'm telling you, there's a little imp that has come in and taken the crap. There was most of my dragon stuff I bought last time, and I can't find the box. So I don't know where it hid it, and it needs to give it back to me.
Well, I know where all my stuff's at.
I wish I knew where all my stuff.
I had a dream. I got to tell you this dream, and then we'll pull our winner. I had a dream one day this week. I got to talk loud. I don't want Dale to hear. It's weird because it involves Kara. Kara was here. She was at my house. I don't know why, but she was here. She was at my house, and she was visiting, and we were just chit-chatting and talking and whatnot. And we were talking about my diamond paintings. And I said, okay, all right, well, let's go. Let's go downstairs, and I'll show you the hoard, you know. I'll show you my mess down there in my room. So we headed down the stairs, and we walk into that back room, and it was empty. I flipped a nut. I just was like, damn, what in the world? Where's my stuff?
Could you imagine if he actually did that?
And you know, it made complete sense though why I dreamt it, because I was doing that de-stash. You know, I had like 36 paintings I've been trying to sell. And I've been going through more paintings, and I pulled down some more stuff. So I get why I dreamt it. Why it was Kara that was coming to look at my hoard, I don't know. But the dream made sense anyhow. But I was not a happy camper. I was not a happy camper. I was like,
And I know why you don't want down here, because he has mentioned,
yeah,
I can just go in there and just take them all and throw them away. And you're like,
what?
excuse me?
What? You like your tools? You like your truck? You like your no.
I'm telling you, if all of a sudden your diamond painting disappeared, I have a feeling Dale's tools would disappear.
Yeah, things would start just. I don't know. I don't know where that went. I have no idea. I don't go out there. I don't touch it. No, Shannon. But I was just like, I did want to run downstairs though, make sure everything was still there.
I would, Lord, if I had that number, I'd be like, wait.
All right. How many entries did we have again?
159.
159. More than last week. That's unusual that it's more. It usually goes down throughout the weeks.
Yeah, so I was excited because last week was 152.
Interesting.
So this week was 159.
We got a lot of little yellow and green slices here. A lot of little slices. Okay, we're going to spin. We're spinning. We're spinning. And here it goes. $67.
Oh my! I cannot escape that flipping number. Oh my! I am cursed. I am cursed.
What? 67?
67. This is just added to, again, that I cannot on the weekends, on at Disney, at Callaway Gardens, now on Mindy's Life, I cannot escape that flipping number.
It's everywhere, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I never hear it. I never hear it anywhere, but I'm not in school either, so.
Be glad, because and try the last lesson we did.
Yeah.
You want to know what lesson number it was?
67. Hey, it's better than 69. Better than 69.
No, they don't really care about that. They just 67. So the name on this one is Samantha Hold.
Oh, Samantha Hold.
Samantha.
Well, I don't know if Samantha's here, but Samantha, if you're here, you need to email me and let me know. You work at a junior high. So does Brandy. You guys know all about it. I don't hear it. Anyhow, so, oh my gosh, really? Shannon, somebody in kindergarten? Of course. I mean, see, Brandy's always surprised when I talk about what the younger kids do. And she's like, they do not. That young? I'm like, Brandy. Yeah. Anyhow, Samantha, email me. I'll type my little email in here. I don't know. And we'll just put it in here. If you're here, I don't think you are. That's wrong. No, that's all wrong. No.
One on a calendar page.
Email me because I will need your address to mail out your goodies. Mail out your good stuff.
Right.
Okay. Your good stuff you're getting. So,
Just
yeah. Good stuff cheap. That's Ollie's. Sorry.
You know what I just realized? So week one, Marla won with a calendar page. And this week is Samantha, who won on a calendar page.
It's year of the calendar. Just a little advice for you people out there that haven't won. You might want to do a calendar page this week. Yeah, I might want to do a calendar page. I don't know. If you have one, I'm not saying you have to. Just,
Just saying.
Yeah. At this point, 50% of the winners have done calendar page. There you go. Oh, boy. Were there more calendar pages this time?
No, so this time, like I said, canvases and stands took first place, both of them with 32.
Last week it was paintings, right?
Last week canvases won. This week canvas was tied with stands with calendar page right on its tail.
Gotcha.
We had 32 canvases and 26 calendar pages.
Gotcha.
But we had 32 also of stands. So people are getting those stands.
Yep. I like the stands. The stands are fun. I mean, clearly. What am I doing again? This is like the 5th one I think I've done this time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know why also? Another good reason I do these is I can sell these puppies. I take them to craft shows and I sell them. You know? But I also keep some. I think right now I have 3, maybe 4 snowmen.
Hey, Wendy.
3 or 4 snowmen out in the living room. So.
I like doing my Sparkle Pals. I put them on my coffee table, and it's hilarious because when my granddaughter comes over, she is enamored and wants to grab them and play with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they sparkle.
Sure. Of course.
And so I do keep certain ones that I'm like, no. This one's a little bit more delicate. No, okay.
Yeah.
And I'll try to hand her toy, and she'll set her toy down or knock her toy away to go get to the Sparkle Pal.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yep. All right. Well, that's week 2, folks. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. So, all righty. That's how it goes, folks. Glad you were here. Keep drilling away. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, I'll have all this white wax out of this pen so I can put my putty in it because I want putty in it. This is that Walmart pen. With
the so cute. Tip. Yeah.
The metal tip, the twists, like the plastic ones, but I keep cracking the plastic ones. But when I was doing my D-stash, somebody asked me about my trays because she's still looking for the elbow thing.
I'm telling you, Marilyn,
you can probably type it in the chat, but
I can't on my phone. You could type it in the chat.
I don't know how you spell it. It's
W. The same way as the body part, but take the P off and put the W on.
Like, hang on, like that?
Yes. That is what it is called.
Yeah. So they thought she said the other word.
YouTube thought I said the other word.
So what was I just saying to you? I was saying something. What was I saying?
That you were trying to get all the white wax out to put your putty in and twist, and you broke the other ones. And then I lost track.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
Elbow is with the hole with the bow. What I'm saying is the skin is right there. That is what that is called.
Do you see the similarity, Mary Lou?
So, if you tell someone, you can go.
Maybe there's a similarity. I don't know. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. It'll be interesting. Let's see how it goes. You know what? There's 2 things I'm worried about the most. There's 2 things. 1, IV. I don't like getting an IV. I don't get an IV.
They hurt.
2 is going to sleep. So I like when I had my one operation, my female operation, I told the anesthesiologist, I said, okay, listen, I might have a little panic attack if you don't do this right. Just make it fast. Just make it fast. Don't, And he's like, I got you covered. Don't worry.
I mean, the only time I have ever, because I've had an emergency surgery, and I was, because it was one of those that we're going in right now. It was just first it went from, they looked at something to next thing I know, I'm being hauled down the corridor for surgery. I mean, they didn't even say we're going to surgery. I'm just like, where are we going? And as we're heading to surgery. And I'm like, wait, no, wait, no, this isn't, what's happening? And so I like started panicking. And they're like, we're just going to get, because I already had an IV, right? Because they were giving me fluids. And they're like, we're just going to give you something to calm you down. And then I remember waking up going, y'all cannot take me in there when I don't know what's happening. And they're like, sweetie, you're out.
You're done.
You're good. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's what I'll tell them. I'll be like, you just gotta don't give me no oxygen or don't do anything weird to me. Just make me go to sleep real quick. That's all I got.
And it was the same thing for the when I went for my one colonoscopy. They told me I was going to be asleep for it. Colonoscopy endoscopy. They told me I was going to be asleep for it. And I'm like, now listen, y'all better make sure I'm good and asleep. I remember saying that. And then when I woke up, it was, for me, it seems like I just want to continue my conversation. I don't know. From when I'm like, because I do not want to wake up in the middle of it. And they're like, you're in a different room. I'm like,
you're recovering now.
I'm like, hey. Like it went off good. I'm like, okay.
There you go.
I just wish I knew why that my brain, when I wake up from anesthesiology, I want to continue whatever conversation happened before I dropped off. My brain just, it's like it shuts and then opens right back up.
Right to the same page. And you know what? Your brain will. It's weird because like when I had a cyst on my wrist and I was not asleep for that. I was not like out. I could hear them. I could hear them talking. I heard them say things that I didn't need to know, you know. But when I woke up, I remember I went to sleep and I was like this. Like I was like this when I went to sleep. And when I woke up and I asked the nurse or something, and I was like, how did they operate on my wrist? It was on my chest. And they were like, no, it wasn't. And I'm like, but that's where I remember it being when I went in there. It was like this. And she's like, that's because that's where it was when it went to sleep. And that's what your brain remembered it being there. But after it all went numb and went to sleep, they moved it out where they could work on it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, my biggest fear, my two biggest fears are waking up in the middle and then not waking up at all. Like those are the two.
Right.
Two big ones.
Right. Yeah.
But you know, because I have known people who their body is weird with anesthesia, and
want to wake up.
They have woken up.
Oh, they've woken up.
It's super scary waking up in the middle. You know, because the doctor said, "Then get around here,
when I had my wrist done, because I wasn't really out. I could hear the doctor talking. He was swearing. He's like, well, shit. And I'm thinking, whoa, why is he, well, shit, you know? And then
what's happening?
And then he said, I need somebody to go get me such and such and such or something. And then he goes, well, then later he's like, well, damn, he said, it's like wrapped around something. I'm like, I remember those two things. He came upon some things when he was in there he didn't expect. He needed more tools. And he was just like,
I said, you don't want to hear your doctor cussing.
But I did. I know, but I did. Oh, but you said nice music. Night. I like that song. Never mind. No, you don't.
No, I'll know that I would. Oh, I'd be freaking out if I woke up in the middle. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, people love. You know, the only time I can remember, like, I wanted to kiss the anesthesiologist was when I was having Chris, because that was the first time. You know, they gave me Pitocin, which made my contractions come like real hard, real fast, and I was in so much pain. And they're like, we don't know if, you know, you've got to watch this video to get a epidural. And I'm like, listen, give me the paper, you wheel it in, put it on high speed. I don't care. At this point, you could you could say anything, and I'm going to say yes. Okay. And so, like, I'm literally, they're like, you can't sign it till you watch it, and I'm like, lady. And I was in so much pain that by the time, because I hit that very last part of the window where I almost couldn't get it. And
I was going to say, if you were already having really hard contractions and stuff, I'm surprised epidural.
Well, because Pitocin is one of those that, like, it started and, like, literally within 5 minutes, I was in full, like, contractions.
Mm-hmm.
Like ones where Wayne's looking at the machine going, oh, wow, that's high. It must hurt. And he's looking at the machine. And I'm like,
don't you love it when they do that?
I would, huh?
Don't you love it when they do that? You're like, you don't have to tell me what the machine's doing.
I'm like, I know what it's feeling like.
Tell you what it's happening.
He's like, oh, that's hard. Yeah. So I was right there at the edge where they're like, well, we don't know. And I was like, someone better get that in here, and I better get to watch it, and someone gonna fix something. So when the anesthesiologist came in and they put that in, and that first wave hit, I was like, hey, Doc, hello, you. You're the best. I was like, you are the person who's the most important in the hospital.
I would not know what that's like. No epidurals here.
Oh, I am telling you that the pain was, and maybe it's because when you're given something that starts it so fast, it's kind of like, imagine that all of those pre-contractions you had before it got to the real hard and heavy ones. Imagine you didn't have any of those. You
Brandy.
Went straight from nothing.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Josh was induced. I walked in just like a normal pregnant person. They're like, are you in labor? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm going to be in a few minutes, but not right now.
Yours started fast too?
I had not a single contraction, and he was born in 3 hours.
No, I had that when that hit, it literally, I felt like I was being ripped apart from the inside out. And I am a weak person. I guess I do not. That's why as much as I want a tattoo, I'm scared to get one because I'm scared they're going to start the machine and I'm going to be like, nah, and my tattoo is going to be a dot. And I'm going to be like, look at me, see my little dot.
That's my tattoo. Yep.
That's my tattoo.
I know myself better than that. I'd never get a tattoo, ever. Yeah. No, I was not in labor when I walked in, and they got me all hooked up, started giving me the Pitocin, and it was like within 3 hours, it's like, this kid's coming out. And they're like, no, honey, he's not yet. I'm like, yes, he is. Yeah, yes, you better check again because yes, he is.
I'll never forget.
Right. They were wrong.
I'll never forget with Jasmine because the midwife got really mad with me because I told her, I said, you know, and this was after, because I didn't have any Pitocin at first.
Midwife?
Yeah, because so where I went, the gynecologist had midwives that worked for them. And so you don't get the actual doctor until it's time to deliver. You get the midwives up until then.
We just had nurses.
No, we had actual, like, the nurses are pushed out and the midwives who are with the clinic or what work for are in there. And so I remember, like, I didn't have any Pitocin at first, but when they gave me the epidural, like, it stalled, you know, and they're like, we've already broken your water. Your contractions are not allowed to stall, I guess, because it could harm the baby because with no water, you know, no fluids. And so they're like, so we got to give you Pitocin. And I'm like, well, then y'all better be ready. I'm just telling you right now, y'all better be ready. Because I already knew from my first experience. So she had just given me the Pitocin. It had been like 5 minutes. And I'm like, and she had checked me and I was only 5 centimeters. And, she comes back in 5 minutes later and I'm like, I need you to check. And I'm not kidding. She gave me the nastiest look and she said, listen, I just checked you 5 minutes ago. There is no history on earth. There's no woman on the face of this
I feel like
planet
it's
that
happening.
can go from 5 centimeters to fully dilated in 5 minutes. And I'm like, then humor me. It's not going to hurt you.
That's right.
Humor me.
That's right.
And she did. And her face went pure white. And she's like, oh, good to be a doctor. And I'm like, so what's this?
Yep.
Like, don't tell me.
Same thing. I said, you better check because this baby's coming out. You better check right now. And she goes, we just checked a little bit ago. You were not. I'm like, you better check. It's happening. This is my second child. It's happening. You better check. She goes, okay. We'll check. And then she checked and she goes, where's your husband? And I said, I don't know. He went to get something to drink. I don't know.
He went somewhere.
He probably went down to the cafeteria. I don't know. And she goes, okay, we've already called your doctor. Your doctor's on the way. I'm like, on the way? My doctor almost didn't make it.
Doctor's almost there without Dr. Aid.
Don't worry. We have on-staff doctors that can handle it if it doesn't make it in time. My doctor came in. He had no gown on, no robe, no nothing. He came in. He put on one glove.
To catch.
Yeah. To get my kid. I'm like, I told you.
I'm telling you that they need to stop contradicting because especially when it's your second child.
You got a clue.
So I'm like, I knew. I'm like, I remember that feeling.
Yep.
I'm woman.
Yep.
You need to pay attention to what I am saying to you.
I have tried to explain it to a male before, and I'm like, when you're taking a great big old dump, and it's starting to come out, it's coming out, and there ain't no stopping it. So, just think of that feeling. That's what it's like.
You're like, I need someone down there to catch the baby. Okay, I just need someone to touch it.
It's happening.
It's coming.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have a very high pain threshold, but I mean, at least I don't know. I'm made by now. But.
I apparently do. I'm apparently pretty good. I mean, I've had a torn rotator cuff now for I don't know how long, and I just keep going. I'm like, other people would be like, doesn't that hurt? And I'm like, sometimes it really does.
I mean, it's like,
hi, Jody.
Some dirt on it, and I'm all good.
I know. One morning I woke up. I must have laid on it. Because I woke up and I was just like, oh my God, cut my arm off. Just take it. Just take the whole thing. They don't want it no more.
Have you ever had when you're sleeping and you're just sleeping and your arm goes numb?
No.
Okay. I get that all the time. I don't know what happens, but somehow at some point, the way I sleep, circulation gets cut off. And so I wake up and I've got that in my hand.
You lay on it.
And I'm like, wake up, stop it.
No, mine just hurt the other morning when I woke up. I got up and I'm like, and right now I can't take anything except Tylenol because I have to stop all my drugs, all my vitamins, all my everything. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah. So.
All right. Cool.
So
I get to do classwork.
Else got to do.
So we'll see if I get to diamond paint anymore tonight. So,
well, I'm planning on it because I got a long ways to go with these birds because these crazy birds, they are all rhinestones. You see that? All rhinestones.
You got the rhinestone going.
Except for them leaves. That's it. Rhinestones and leaves. And I'm already on color 5. And look how much I got to go yet. I'm on color 5.
Oh, wow.
I haven't done these guys down here. Oh, I did a little bit over here.
I mean, I could work on my painting, but like I said, I got to see how much I can get done on my assignment. And I guess at least, if nothing else, buy the one book that I can get online. The other book, I'm going to hold off on it and check with the bookstore. And see, I mean, at this point, they often have it on Amazon for cheaper than I can purchase it.
I don't have to worry about that. I'm so happy.
But it wouldn't get here until the end of the month. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, so I'm going to check the bookstore. I'm going to hold off. I'll buy the one that I have to buy. I'm not happy about. I don't understand why. How do they get away with charging like $150 for a textbook? Like,
because they can. That's why. That's how, because they can.
But I will say, even if I stay in teaching, it's a class that I have to buy it for. You want to know what class I have to buy it for?
Oh,
Interview and interrogation.
of course. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, even if I never leave teaching, which, we'll see, it's all going to depend on what jobs are available out there. But even if I don't leave teaching, something tells me that might come in handy.
To interrogate?
Be able to ask some questions.
I'm going to interrogate my students.
No, I'm going to interview my students. There's a difference between interview and interrogation. I'm going to interview, which I'm going to already do anyway. Be like, let me have a little conversation with you. So what made you draw this little doodle? I had this like when I was working at the high school. I said, what made you draw this little doodle? And they went, that's a doodle? I'm like, yeah. I said, what kind of, like, what were you thinking when you were drawing that? And they're like, I don't know, think anything. I said, so then I pull up the next student. I said, you have the same doodle on your paper. What were you thinking? I have a doodle? Third person? Probably the fourth person was like, oh, I just got bored when I was doing the problem. So I like to doodle sometimes to make me think. And I said, I said, and I find it kind of funny that your buddies all had the exact same doodle in the exact same place as yours. And they looked at each other and I said, so is there anything that y'all would like to tell me? Because this is your one chance. And they're like, I said, keep in mind, you couldn't tell me why you doodled. You couldn't tell me why you doodled. You couldn't tell me why you doodled. You could. Now you're just as guilty because you gave it to them. And they're like, I said, so if you admit now, I will let you take a different test. If you don't, you get zeros. And they're like, yeah, sorry. I'm like, and then they, other times they would write something like in the teacher's book, it would say possible student answers. And they would write that as in their answer would say possible student answers, and then the rest of it. And I'm just like.
So what was the doodle from?
He was working the problem, and he said doodles help him think through things. So he was just doodling to try to remember the next part of the step. And it was just a random doodle.
But why did the others have it on their paper? They were looking at his paper?
Yeah, they were copying his. Exactly.
They were looking at his
and
paper.
Copied
down the first guy's doodle, thinking
everything.
Answer. I got you. Okay. I'm like, what? I'm like, y'all, I mean, seriously, just like I said, they would go, I said, so what teacher edition did you find online? I didn't find a teacher edition online. I said, really? You didn't find a teacher's edition? No. Then can you explain to me why you put sample student response? Oh, I put that, I'm like, okay.
Y'all think we're stupid. I'm not stupid. Mary Lou, I should be finished by next summer. Next summer. Not this summer. Next summer.
So,
but yeah, I think that could still be, I just think being able to know the type of questions and how to question and stuff like that could come in handy in all kinds of fields. So I'm okay with, but it's a digital book. So, I mean, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm assuming since I'm buying it, I'll have access to the digital version forever.
There's stuff that I was glad I actually had a textbook at the time, a book that I could keep. I didn't keep all my books. I sold them back, a lot of them, but some you would like to keep because they were actually good reference material.
Well, here's the thing. If I bought the actual book and not the digital version of the book, it's $220.
Book.
So I could pay $150 or I could pay $220.
Well,
the 150 is little, and I still own the book. I just own the digital version. So
I suppose if you really wanted, you could print off pages if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If there were certain things you wanted to physically have. Print them off.
I love forensics too. Like I said, I'm a true crime girly. I'm a forensic girly. I mean, I've been in love with. Do you know how long I've been in love with forensics?
No, I don't.
Ever since I was a little kid and watched the show Quincy.
Quincy.
Yeah.
The heck is Quincy?
So Quincy, I'm trying to think of the name of the actor that played Quincy, but he was a forensic pathologist. And I mean, let me see if I can look up what's the name of the actual show.
Clearly, I don't know because it's nothing that I would have watched.
Let's see. Yeah, Quincy M.E. Jack Klugman was a Los Angeles County medical examiner.
I remember him.
From 1976 to 1983.
Did he wear that tan trench coat?
No, that's Columbo. Oh, this is Quincy.
Okay.
This is Quincy. Can you see him?
Yeah. I don't remember.
I was in love with that show, and he was a medical examiner. So for me, yeah, he was an odd couple. And so for me, that's when I first fell in love with forensics as a kid.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, he was Oscar in The Odd Couple. I used to watch that show too.
I have watched The Odd Couple, but I didn't watch Quincy.
Yeah, he was Oscar. And I'm trying to remember who Felix was, but
I think I've told you this before. My grandma used to have two kinds of magazines in her house. One was True Crime Magazine and one was True Romance. You know which ones I was always looking at?
Yeah, we know which ones you were attracted to. You just weren't attracted to the other ones.
Nope.
Like I said, my grandmother would come in and be like, "Are you watching Quincy?" I'm like, "Uh-huh." I was just fascinated with it. Tony Randall, that's right. He was who was Felix. I was totally fascinated by it. So, it stands to reason why I still like it today.
All right, then. Okay, I suppose I should go. It's been like 2 hours here.
Yeah,
I'm a little over.
We just got to talking.
I know. I'm just sitting here putting blue drills on my bird. You need some blue feathers on my bird.
I was trying to just put off having to buy this book.
Well, I don't think that's going to work for you long term. I think you're going to have to,
I know. I'm going to bite the bullet and buy it.
If you want to take the class, I guess you better go get the book.
Especially when they say that the book is required. And they're asking questions based off of the book.
Yes, that would be necessary.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. You better go just do it.
Buy this $150 book.
I'm telling you, I liked my master's class. They just sent you everything. You got it all in a big box before your classes started. Be like, thank you. There we go.
Oh, crud.
Oh, crud.
I'm going to have to get my other phone that I'm on right now so that I can sign in. All right, well,
I'm going to let you guys go. And I'll sit here and work on my birds for a while and see how far I get. And, hey, come see me on Tuesday night for sure. We're doing the book club on Tuesday night. That'll be the last time I know for sure I'm going to be on YouTube. For sure on Tuesday. After that, I don't know. After that,
who knows what's going to happen.
After that, we'll see. All righty. Talk to you guys later.